Hey, what's going on? Thanks for joining me. I'm glad you're here because I don't know if you know this, but I'm giving away a whole bunch of electric guitars. Yeah, but don't worry, I'm keeping a few for myself, but the thing is, I've collected so many, I can't play them all. And that's not fair to the guitars, and it's not fair to people who maybe would benefit from having a guitar. So that's why I've decided to give some away. Every so often, yeah, I will be giving away guitars here on here in RJ's Cave. So you're going to want to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, all that good stuff, so you don't miss out on those. But what's cooler is I decided to work with a bunch of fellow YouTubers, friends of mine, guitar YouTubers. And the idea is that I'll send them some of these guitars. They'll fix them up, upgrade them, custom paint them, whatever they want to do, and then send them off to Fretnot, where they review and give away electric guitars. We've already gone through the process once. I gave away a Squire Strat, and I sent it off to Ted from Ted Talks Guitars and Life, and then he sent it off to Fretnot. And it was a great big success, so I did it again. I sent this guitar to my friend Tim, Baby Boy Mulligan. He's got the guitar now, and he's actually already posted his first video on what he's going to be doing with this guitar. Okay, once he's done with the guitar, he's going to send it to Ted over at Ted Talks Guitars and Life. Ted is going to go over this guitar in a little more detailed manner and make sure that everything is up to snuff. And then once he's done with it, he gets to send the guitar to Fretnot, and then you guys get to check out the review of the final product, and then enter to win it. In this video, we're going to head on over to Baby Boy Mulligan's and see what he's up to. Let's go. Oh, what do we have here, huh? Are we on the right channel? According to the title, that looks like it, but that's me. Let's see what's going on. It's time to ship this to Baby Boy Mulligan. You know what? It's a short trip. I'm going to do it this way. Yo, Baby Boy Mulligan, catch.
Oh, hey. Thanks, RJ.
Isn't that awesome? That's like the magic of editing right there. I'm teasing BBM. This is great.
Hey, what we got here is a Leo James Scorpion LP style guitar that RJ just threw over to me because we're not that far apart. So I'm going to take this box. I'm going to unbox it because it's the neck and the body separated so we can fit it in this guitar box, I guess from another build he had. And I'll put it together and I'll come back and I'll show you the guitar and we'll check it out prior to my servicing it, because I'm going to put some pickups in it. I'm going to go and swap some tuners out. I'm going to change some potentiometers, and we're going to do some fret work and put some strings on it and get this guitar ready to go to Ted at Ted Talks Guitars and Life. He's going to do some stuff to it, check out my work, fix anything else that he finds, and then we're going to go and send it over to Fretnot from Ted, and it's going to be a giveaway guitar on Fretnot, a collaboration between all four of us, starting with RJ, who donated the guitar, myself, I'm donating the pickups, and some new pickup rings, some potentiometers that I have laying around, some new tuners that I have laying around, and we're gonna work that all out. I'll do some fret work and check the guitar over and send it out to Ted for him to put his stamp on it. He'll do what he thinks needs to be done and Fretnot, so it's a four-way collaboration. I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay, guys, so I just wanted to ask you to like the video, subscribe, and leave a comment. All right, so let's get into this.
All right.
This is the guitar.
All right. Well, before we let him get into it, I like the angle here, and I think makes the guitar actually look pretty cool. What do you think of the guitar? That's actually a scorpion on the front, a skeletal scorpion, or just highly detailed arm. But looks pretty cool. He's about to do something I think might actually make it a little better looking.
Guitar out of the box, put back together. So what we've got here is the Scorpion LP, and I don't like these pickups. I don't like the look of black with the white here in the middle of the Scorpion. So what we're going to do, what we were going to do is I was going to use these pickups here. And
all right, I got to stop here because this is where he changes up something, I think, because sounds like he said that these were the plan, and this is what he told me he was going to do. So let's see what he's got planned.
Just to put them on there and kind of show you. They look okay. They look better than what's in there. They're much better than what's in there. They're wired for coil splits, but I just don't like the cream with the white. So I ordered these. Let me go over to the computer real quick and I will show you. So what we have here is a 7 to 8K neck, a 15.5 to 16K bridge, and pickup rings in chrome.
Okay. That should make that pop a lot. I think that's a good one. I think that's a good upgrade. Some white knobs might actually be nice now too. That's just a thought. Too late for me, I guess, right? It's not mine anymore. All right, let's get back to this.
Okay, so those are the pickups we're going to put in this. Then, if you see here, this is the Leo James, like I said, but these tuners, they're a little gritty. I've got a brand new set that are the same tuners, but I think they're a little bit better than what's on here because these were on my LP that I put locking tuners on, and I didn't need to change them. I just decided that I wanted locking tuners when I did my remanufacture of my LP that I bought. I basically...
Sorry, I'll back up a little bit. I wanted to say something real quick. He's probably right about the upgrade here on these tuners because those are 14-to-1 and they're a little oatmealish. The gear's kind of like oatmeal here and there. But so anything that's pretty much anything is going to be an improvement. So even if he took these off another guitar that's even just slightly higher quality, that'll be a good thing. But it's still got to go to Ted, and Ted can be a bit of a perfectionist at times. So whatever ends up on the guitar here could still end up being changed when Ted gets it. So let me back up just a little.
Tuners, but I think they're a little bit better than what's on here because these were on my LP that I put locking tuners on, and I didn't need to change them. I just decided that I wanted locking tuners when I did my remanufacture of my LP that I bought. I basically stripped it to the body and neck and did everything else to it. So I'm going to put those on. The other thing I'm going to do is the fretwork, because the edges on these aren't really too bad, but there's a little bit of sharpness right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my file and go through this real quick. And I'm just going to take these edges and just kind of do that right there to them and take them down. So there'll be a whole video.
Notice how fast he did that. It doesn't take much. It just takes the right files, right? So if you haven't done this kind of thing before, that's the kind of touch you need.
Video on all this stuff that I'm going to do. This is just a kind of under the hood and a demo. So these pickups here are kind of thin when you hear them. The tone it doesn't have that growl that a LP should have. I don't care if it's a special, or it's got, the full, all four knobs. Anyway, so I already removed the back. And in the cavity here, you can see this is kind of a jumbled up mess. I mean, your pickup wires are here. Everything's so tight, wired. And some of the spots don't have great solder. So I'm going to resolder. I'm going to take these little tiny pots. I mean, I don't even think these are dime-sized pots. They're smaller. I may have to route this out a little bit because I'm going to kind of, as you say, bastardize this one here, because I'm going to take this three-way switch off, and I'm going to take everything off of here, and I'm going to change the potentiometers. This is another wiring harness I had for another guitar, but I was able to repair that one with some other parts that I had. So these are pretty good size. I'm thinking I can fit these in here, barely. Because when you take these and you put them in there.
What do you think? You think those pots are going to fit? He's putting pots in a spot that the current pots, he's saying, are even smaller than dime-sized pots. So let's see.
They may just about fit. So I may not have to, or I may have to Dremel just a little bit on this one. So we'll see how that works out. So that's the other thing we're going to do. So we're going to basically rewire it. And we're going to go from there. Then I'll polish it all up and clean it up. And we'll be all set. So I'll come back and I'm going to use my other camera because I've got better sound quality. And we're going to do a demo. All right, guys. So let's do this demo. See, definitely a tuning issue because these tuners are slipping. And these aren't new strings. So like I said, that's all the stuff I'm going to do. I'm going to swap everything out, work on it gradually. I'm waiting on the pickups and the pickup rings to come in. And they just shipped. So, I'm going to probably see those in about, 5 to 10 days. But in the meantime, I'm going to get working on this, and I'm going to do the next video and document, all the electronical swaps that we're going to do here, all the fretwork that I'm going to do, check the frets, level the frets, do all that, change the tuners. Like I said, these are gritty and they're not holding tune on the higher side here. Your high E, B, and the G. So, and then there's also an intonation problem with the A. It's got to go a little bit forward. So nothing big. So I'll fix that. But, everything looks kind of good as far as the action, because I think this might be able to go down a little bit more. And if it can't go down anymore, I can definitely go down a little more on this side. This one is, it's kind of up higher on this side than it is over here. So I'll try to even that out and get that taken care of for the action, because the action's a little high, but not super crazy high. So I don't know if you can see it, but there you go. So we will come back and do all the work.
Yeah, he's right. The action is a little high. Let's go back and take another look.
I don't know if you can see it, but
yeah. That's definitely above 2 millimeters right there. Right in this area here. That's 22 right there, right? So 22. There's 12. That looks high. But from here to here, it gets very high. So there may be more to this than we know right now. This should be interesting.
there you go. So we will come back and do all the work. Thanks for watching, guys. Now remember, this is a collaboration. So it started with RJ's Cave. It's coming to me, Baby Boy Mulligan. It's going to Ted Talks Guitars and Life for the final check and tune-up jack, as Ted says. And then it's going to go over to Fret Knot, and they're going to review it, and they're going to give it away. So this one's got to be good, and it's going to be. So we will see you next time, like I said before. Give us a like, comment, and subscribe. Because I'm almost at 100 subscribers, and I'm going to do a live, and we're going to have a blast at my 100 subscribers. So I'm the low man on the totem pole for subscribers for all of these channels. So I'm trying to boost the ratings, guys. Help me out. Subscribe, like, and leave a comment.
Yeah, do that because he's worth it, okay? Yeah, and while you're doing that, check out Ted, do the same thing, as well as Fret Knot, okay? All these guys, they're great guys. They're doing this at their own expense, and it's just out of their own generosity. So any support you give them is appreciated. And me too, right? I'm giving my guitars away. Anyway, let's finish.
Thanks a lot. We will see you next time.
All right, so much for this one. Let's get out of here. So what do you think about the work Baby Boy Mulligan has planned for that guitar? What do you think about the guitar? Let me know in the comments. I think I like where this is going. I like the idea of the white pickups in this guitar. I think it's going to really make things pop. I think that's a really smart idea. And I think those pickups I've actually used in my #1, my Red Harley Benton. Yeah, I think that's the same set of pickups. It might not be, but the specs and everything about them seems the same. So fingers crossed. I have high hopes for what's going to happen with this guitar with Baby Boy Mulligan. And from there it goes to Ted, and then the Fret Knot. So, and all these guys, including myself, we all have we've all got an investment in this. You know, there's we're looking for some love, some subscriptions, some likes in return, and that's all we ask. Anything other than that is a bonus. You know what I'm saying? So, if you really like what's going on here, then support the channels that are involved. Okay, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Think about becoming a member of the channels that have memberships, and be sure to stick around here because I've got several other channels that have not taken part yet that want to be in. I got 2 guitars I'm sending out to guys who are going to paint them, and they're not doing normal paint jobs. This is going to be sick. And I got a couple of other ones that I'm going to be sending out to people, others as well. And there are guitars coming in here which then I'm going to send out to Fret Not. All right, so this is really growing. You don't want to miss all this stuff. There's going to be a lot of giveaways going on, all of which are going to be like coming through here, right? So this is the place to be subscribed and all that, okay? Don't forget, we're also the place to be for Tees Guitars merchandise, okay? By subscribing to the channel and watching the videos, you'll see the merch underneath the videos. And our store, Talus, is the only place where you can get the official Tees Guitars merchandise. I guess that's going to do it for this one, guys. Again, don't forget, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Don't forget to appreciate the channels that do these builds with me, and come back for the next reaction to the next installment of what Baby Boy Mulligan does to the guitar that I gave him to do for the giveaway. All right? You've been awesome. I've been RJ. Until the next one, take it easy.